Minecraft has deleted some truly unbelievable features over the years. Some were incredibly overpowered, some were completely bizarre. These are 12 removed Minecraft features that most players will never see again. 1. Quiver. This forgotten feature was designed as a special container for arrows, allowing players to carry their ammunition like a real archer. Instead of keeping arrows in your inventory, you would store them inside a quiver. It could have made archery feel more realistic and added a new survival mechanic. However, Mojang decided not to add it and kept Minecraft's inventory system simpler. The quiver was removed before most players ever had a chance to use it. Even today, it remains one of Minecraft's most interesting lost features and makes players wonder, what if every archer needed a quiver? 2. Ruby Ore. Before emeralds became one of Minecraft's most iconic ores, Mojang had a completely different plan. They were going to add ruby ore, and for a short time, rubies were seriously considered as Minecraft's future currency. Ruby ore wasn't just a fan rumor. Mojang actually created textures for it and discussed using rubies for trading and valuable resources. Imagine finding a bright red gemstone underground instead of an emerald. The entire economy of Minecraft could have looked completely different. So why was it removed? When Mojang began developing villagers and trading, they decided that emeralds had a more unique identity. Rubies were already common in many fantasy games, while emeralds helped Minecraft stand out. The developers replaced ruby ore before it ever reached the final survival version. What makes this feature fascinating is how much it would have changed the game. Villager trading, emerald blocks, and even the look of Minecraft's rare ores could have been completely different. Many players still search for ruby ore in old screenshots and fake Minecraft videos, believing it once existed in survival mode. In reality, ruby ore never officially became part of the game. It was one of Minecraft's biggest canceled features. 3. Rose. One of Minecraft's oldest blocks wasn't a diamond or a rare item, it was simply the rose. In the early days of Minecraft, this was the only red flower in the game, and it appeared in almost every world players explored. The rose became a symbol of classic Minecraft. Players used it to decorate houses, gardens, and villages because decorative blocks were much rarer back then. If you saw a red flower in an old Minecraft screenshot, it was almost certainly a rose. Everything changed in Minecraft 1.7. Mojang expanded the flower system by adding many new flower types, including tulips, alliums, and blue orchids. During that update, the original rose was removed and replaced with the poppy. Although the poppy still fills the role of a red flower, its texture is different, and the classic rose disappeared completely. Many longtime players still prefer the old design because it represents the alpha and beta era of Minecraft. The rose wasn't removed because it was broken or overpowered. It was removed because Minecraft became more detailed, and a small flower quietly became one of the game's biggest nostalgic memories. 4. Locked chest. This might be the weirdest chest Minecraft has ever had. The locked chest looked almost identical to a normal chest, except it had a lock on the front. Naturally, players thought it contained something valuable, but when they opened it, they got absolutely nothing. The chest was added during an April Fool's event, and instead of acting like a storage block, it redirected players to a web page connected to the joke. For a short time, the Minecraft community was filled with theories. Some players searched for keys, others tried redstone, and many believed it was a secret feature. In reality, the locked chest was never meant to be a real part of the game. Mojang removed it shortly afterward, making it one of the rarest removed blocks in Minecraft history. The funny part is that it became famous despite doing almost nothing. A simple locked chest managed to fool thousands of players, and that mystery is exactly why people still remember it today. 5. Craftable Enchanted Golden Apple. This was one of the most powerful items Minecraft has ever had. Originally, players could craft an enchanted golden apple using 8 blocks of gold and 1 apple. It was expensive, but the reward was incredible. The item granted powerful effects including regeneration, resistance, fire resistance, and absorption. In survival mode, it could save players from situations that would normally be impossible to survive. PvP players loved it because it made battles much longer and much harder to win. The problem was balance. As players became richer, they could craft multiple enchanted golden apples and become almost unstoppable. Mojang eventually decided the item was simply too strong for normal gameplay. The crafting recipe was removed, and today the enchanted golden apple can only be found in rare loot chests. A single recipe was deleted, and one of Minecraft's strongest items became a legendary treasure. 6. Super Secret Settings. Minecraft once had a button that looked completely ordinary, but pressing it could make the game look absolutely insane. It was called Super Secret Settings, and it was hidden inside the options menu. Every time players clicked the button, Minecraft applied a random visual filter. Some made the world look like a cartoon, others turned everything black and white, and some created distorted, blurry, or glowing effects that made the game feel completely different. The feature had no practical purpose. It was simply a fun experiment that let players experience Minecraft in strange and unexpected ways. Because the effects were random, many players kept clicking the button just to see what would happen next. As Minecraft's graphics system became more advanced, the feature became difficult to maintain. Mojang eventually removed super secret settings, and all of those bizarre visual filters disappeared with it. For many players, it was one of the most memorable menu options ever added to Minecraft because it proved that the game didn't always have to take itself seriously. 7. Old Customized World Generation. Imagine being able to completely control your Minecraft world before even creating it. You could change the size of mountains, the amount of oceans, the height of caves, and almost every detail of the terrain. This was not a mod. It was actually an official Minecraft feature. Before the modern world generation system, Minecraft had a feature called Customized World Generation. It was added in Java Edition 1.8 and gave players an insane amount of control over how their worlds were created. Players could adjust dozens of settings. Want a world full of giant mountains? You could do that. Want a world with huge oceans or almost no water? You could create it. You could even change how common certain blocks and structures appeared. For creative players, this feature was like having a world-building machine. It allowed people to create maps and survival challenges that were completely different from normal Minecraft. However, after the update Aquatic, this feature was removed from the normal world creation menu because Minecraft's terrain generation changed massively. The old settings no longer worked properly with the new system. Today, players can still create custom worlds using commands, data packs, and external tools, but the original customized world generation is gone. It was one of the most powerful features Minecraft ever had, and many players still wish Mojang would bring it back. 8. Horse Saddle. Today, every Minecraft player knows that horses need a saddle to ride, but a long time ago, saddles worked very differently. In early Minecraft versions, horses had their own special item called the horse saddle. It was different from the normal saddle we use today. When horses were first introduced, Mojang experimented with a separate saddle system. Players needed a special horse saddle to control these new animals, instead of using the regular saddle item. The idea made sense, because horses were different from pigs and other radiable creatures. However, Mojang later decided that having multiple saddle types was unnecessary and confusing. The horse saddle was removed, and the normal saddle became the universal item for riding animals. This small change made Minecraft simpler. Instead of searching for different types of equipment, players only needed one saddle. Even though the horse saddle disappeared, it remains an interesting part of Minecraft history because it shows how much the game changed during development. A feature that millions of players never saw almost became the standard way we ride horses today. 9. Farlands Deep. Beyond the normal Minecraft world, there was a place where the game itself started to break. The Farlands. Around 12.5 million blocks away from spawn, strange mountains, giant walls, and impossible terrain appeared because of world generation errors. For years, reaching the Farlands became one of Minecraft's greatest challenges. Players traveled thousands of hours just to see this mysterious place. Later, Mojang fixed the bug, removing the Farlands from newer versions. Today, it remains one of the most legendary and mysterious parts of Minecraft history. 10. Studded Armor. Before Minecraft had the armor sets we know today, Mojang experimented with several different armor ideas. One of the strangest was studded armor. Studded armor was an early armor concept that appeared during Minecraft's development. It was designed to look like leather armor with metal pieces attached to it. The idea was to create an armor type between leather and stronger metal armor. It would have given players another option when choosing protection. However, the feature never became part of the official game. Mojang changed their plans and focused on the armor system we have today. 11. Shrubs. Imagine exploring an old Minecraft world and finding a plant that almost no modern player has ever seen. Before Minecraft had the variety of flowers and plants we know today, the world was much more empty. One of the forgotten plants from that time was the shrub. Shrubs were small decorative plants that appeared in very old Minecraft versions. They looked similar to dead bushes, but they were a different block and had their own unique appearance. Back then, Minecraft's natural world was still being developed. There were fewer flowers, fewer trees, and fewer types of vegetation. Shrubs were one of the early attempts to make forests and landscapes feel more alive. However, as Minecraft continued to update, Mojang changed the way plants worked. New flowers, grass types, and better vegetation replaced many of the older experimental plants. Eventually, shrubs were removed from the game and replaced by the more polished plant system players see today. Most players have never placed or collected a real shrub in survival mode because it disappeared before Minecraft became the massive game it is now. Even though it was a small feature, shrubs are an important reminder of Minecraft's early days. They show that even simple things like plants went through many changes before becoming the world we explore today. 12. Gear block. One of the most mysterious was the gear block. The gear block was an early experimental block that appeared during Minecraft's development. It was never fully completed or turned into a major feature, so most players have never seen it in action. Nobody knows exactly what it could have become, but it represented a time when Minecraft was full of unlimited possibilities. It could have changed building, machines, or even created new gameplay mechanics. Eventually, Mojang abandoned the idea, and the gear block disappeared from Minecraft forever. Today, it remains one of the most interesting forgotten features because it shows how many different paths Minecraft could have taken before becoming the legendary game it is now. From the mysterious far lands to forgotten blocks and items, these removed features show just how different Minecraft could have been. Which removed Minecraft feature would you bring back? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Minecraft stories and secrets.